Imagine getting a special video message today, and it's all because your guardian angels have something really important to tell you. Guess what? You did something amazing. Your kind heart and actions have saved someone's life. They were in a tricky spot, tangled up with someone not good for them. Could be a bad romance, the wrong crowd, a sketchy company, or a group that just didn't have their back. This bad influence was trying to bring them down, filling their head with lies and making everything seem darker. Even though these bad guys looked nice and friendly on the outside, they were up to no good. They didn't care about your friend's well-being at all. In fact, they were out to hurt them. Your friend thought they were making a good choice, trusting someone they thought was honest and upright, but it was all a trick. Those people wanted to use your friend, cheat them out of money, opportunities, a sense of safety, a home, love, friendships, you name it. There was a lot of sneaky stuff going on behind the scenes, but here's the big news. You stepped in and changed everything. You're the hero of this story. They're going to tell you all about how you helped them dodge this bullet. Your simple act of kindness, maybe a chat where you really listened and shared your heart, made all the difference. You might not even realize how naturally you give off those good vibes and advice, like a real-life angel helping people find their way out of the dark. Ever think about that? You might not see it, but to a lot of people, you're like a superhero without a cape. Helping folks comes so naturally to you, it's like breathing. But let's zoom in on a special moment. Can you think of a time when you really went all in with your heart to help someone? Picture that moment. To the person you were there for, what you did felt like magic. It wasn't just a regular day for them. It was a glimpse of something wonderful. You have this incredible way of loving people just because they're people. No strings attached. It's like you've got this superpower of kindness. You didn't care who they were on the outside. You saw who they needed to be seen as on the inside. Your heart didn't see the labels society sticks on us, whether it's how we look, where we come from, or who we love. You just saw someone who needed a bit of light in their life. And you were all in. No judgments, no waiting around to see what you might get out of it. You stepped up because you felt it was right. That's what makes you different. When others might step back, you step forward. It's like you're tuned into a special frequency that tells you when someone needs a hand to hold, an ear to listen, or just someone to say, I'm here for you. Remember how you made that difference? You didn't do it for applause or a pat on the back. You did it because your big heart just can't help but spread love and hope. In a world that sometimes feels dark and scary, you were a bright light for someone. You showed them that goodness is real, that kindness wins, and that there are still people in the world who care. Just because. You're a real life angel, my friend. Your way of helping and loving, it's a rare gift. Never forget the power you have to make someone's life a little brighter, just by being you. Picture this. Someone's life was like being in a video game, but they were stuck on a really hard level. They were trying to walk through a dark, scary place full of traps and dangers they couldn't even see. Imagine walking blindfolded in a room where things keep popping up to trip you or scare you. That's how tough it was for them, with people they thought were friends actually setting up these traps. Now, think of you jumping into this game not to play for yourself, but to help them out. You didn't just walk by or ignore them. You decided to be the guide they needed. It's kind of like you turned into a superhero for them using the superpower of kindness. You showed them there's a way to dodge the traps and find the safe path just by being there and caring. Most people might keep walking too busy with their own stuff, or maybe not wanting to get involved, but not you. You saw someone in a tricky spot and thought, I can help. And just by doing that, you did something amazing. You were like a real life guardian angel, proving that being nice and helping out can actually change someone's game for the better. This wasn't about getting anything back. It was all about giving from the heart. You listened to that little voice inside that said, this is the right thing to do. And because you did, you showed what it means to be a true friend, even to someone who might not have realized they needed one. That's pretty awesome, right? You're like a superhero without a cape, and you deserve all the good stuff in life. Think of it like getting the biggest piece of cake, the warmest hugs, and the happiest days. You've got a special gift for helping people with your wise words and big heart. You're not pretending. You're as real as it gets, especially when someone's in a tough spot. Imagine your heart as a superhero's HQ, where all the magic happens. Think back on those times you stood up like a brave hero, ready to take on the world. What did you say? How did you make things better? You've been that bright light for someone, pulling them out of a gloomy place, even if they didn't quite get how deep in trouble they were. They might not say thanks with words, but they'll find a way to show you gratitude. You can be sure you'll hear about how you saved the day. You stopped the same old bad stuff from happening to them, stuff that was going round and round like a broken record. You were the brave one who switched on the light in a dark room. You're really something special, a true gift to this world. The angels up there, they think you're awesome. So here's a little cheer for you. May you keep being amazing, spreading joy and kindness like the real life superhero you are.